scared. Lottie, everything feels out of control.
I'm sorry for what we...
Hello there and welcome back to Movie Recap. Today I'll be reviewing Blitz, YellowJackets Season 2 Episode 2. Warning, spoilers ahead. Please be cautious. Before we begin, we ask that you subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to get future alerts. Lottie certainly has some bizarre visions and premonitions in YellowJackets, but why she sees Laura Lee as an adult is one of the most mysterious occurrences throughout the show. Lottie Matthews had unusual visions and prophecies, but her hallucination of Laura Lee at such a pivotal point in Season 2 was peculiar. The characteristics of Lottie's abilities mix two opposing perspectives that YellowJackets is still delving into. On the one hand, Lottie received a schizophrenia diagnosis and treatment at a very young age, while her mother thinks Lottie's fits are caused by supernatural premonitions, as seen in YellowJackets Season 1, Episode 6, Saints. Even her own mother and father disagree over the significance of their daughter's conduct. YellowJackets decided to bring this confusion to the fore when Lottie ran out of her loxapine medication after the plane crash, and her behavior grew increasingly worrisome. It was at this point that she befriended Laura Lee, who claimed that these visions were God's way of speaking to her and that Lottie should consider herself special. Cut to the present timeline in YellowJackets Season 2, Episode 2. Lottie is recounting the moments of Travis's death, and in the climactic moment she turns to see a decomposing Laura Lee screaming at her. Like all of Lottie's visions, the moment is frightening, but there could be a deeper meaning behind it. The Laura Lee visions could connect to Lottie's guilt in YellowJackets. Given the circumstances, it is possible that Lottie saw or led to Travis's death as a result of her own guilt. During Laura Lee's baptism in YellowJackets Season 1, Episode 6, Lottie essentially had a vision about her passing. Lottie jumped out of the water in fear as the sun blazed brightly behind Laura Lee's head until it resembled an all-encompassing fireball. Laura Lee quickly made the unpopular decision to fly the aircraft against everyone else's advice because Lottie did not make an effort to stop her. Buddy Laura Lee's brief flight ended tragically when the plane caught fire. If Lottie believes that she caused or contributed to Laura Lee's demise, then she must feel some responsibility for her death and for not trying harder to stop her. The two became close in the wilderness, with Laura Lee instrumental in Lottie's rise to cult leader status by giving her a taste of spirituality. In the moment of Travis's death, Lottie was once again somewhat responsible since she promised she would let Travis down from the crane, but then couldn't. It would make sense for Lottie to see a vision of Laura Lee at this moment in particular, as the situation calls back to another painful death from her past. How Lottie's Laura Lee vision led to Travis's death is even more terrible. There is a possibility that Travis's hanging suffocation was actually caused by Lottie's Laura Lee vision. In YellowJackets, before turning back to meet Laura Lee, Lottie had only noticed that the crane remote was broken. Travis had not been hanging for that long. If Lottie hadn't been consumed by the vision of Laura Lee, it seems entirely likely that she could have taken the time to consider how to bring Travis down. Because of this, Lottie is legally accountable for Travis's death.